Hey guys, what's going on? This is your old pal CHH. Just wanted to do a video today talking to you guys. Getting close to the end of the year already, and I always like to try to do a video to guess what could happen in 2026 in physical media and in horror and in other genres, but specifically the genre or the specific franchise is obviously Friday the 13th. It's always going to be something on this channel that I cover at an alarming rate, quite frankly, because I bleed for Friday the 13th. I love it so dearly. Let's kind of look at what happened this year with Friday the 13th on home video. Well, it was actually kind of good. We got Jason X, we got Jason Goes to Hell, and I think last year is when we had the remake from Arrow. So Arrow's been great. Now, a lot of people are wondering what's going on with Freddy vs. Jason. Now, here's the one thing I do want to say, because I think this is going to be good news. Obviously, I don't have anything in concrete yet, but people ask me all the time, hey, can you ask Cliff if they're doing Freddy vs. Jason? Now, when we did the interview, the last one, he said he wanted it. And I think he was comfortable saying that because he knows if it does happen, they will get it. It's not like it's going to get taken from them. They have, you know, this whole thing with Warner Brothers, so it's like they kind of get to pick and choose what they want to put out to a certain extent. But I think it's happening. I really do. I think Freddy vs. Jason is coming to 4K from Arrow, and I think this will be the year. And I'm excited. I really think it's going to be. I mean, the writing's basically on the wall that it's going to happen. Obviously, and the writing for me on the wall was the fact that, you know, Warner Brothers didn't seem to give. If they were going to do it, they would have done it in their collection. There's no doubt in my mind. If they were going to do it, it would have been in that collection. Hands up, hands down, guaranteed. So I think not only that, no, this isn't Friday the 13th related, but we have to say this. I think Arrow is going to get 2 films. I think they're going to get Freddy vs. Jason, and I think they're going to get A Nightmare on Elm Street 2010. Now, before you guys gawk at that, I mean, let's just kind of look at this in a way, as collectors. It's an Elm Street film. Listen, Freddy vs. Jason is like my least favorite entry. I still like it because I love the Friday the 13th films. I love all of them, but it's my least favorite entry. Do I want it on 4K? You bet your freaking ass I do. If anything, I think that one might actually look great. Not only that, if they get a great, whatever it is, 7.1 Dolby Atmos. Oh my god, the music in that? Are you kidding me? Kill Switch Engage, Il Nino. What other bands are on that sound? There's a ton of great songs on there. It's a phenomenal soundtrack. So, I mean, that's going to be great. When does it come out? When is it going to come out? I don't know. Is it coming out? I bet money. I bet money Freddy vs. Jason is coming out from Arrow in 2026. I kind of even hope we get an announcement for it, you know, before the year's end. But they've got some cool stuff kind of, you know, they got Lords of Salem. They've got Salem's Lot probably coming, hopefully in December. I don't know. They're teasing it now online. The teasing's all over the place. Now, the big thing I want to talk to you guys about is obviously what the hell is going on with the Paramount films. So, let's get into this. There's a lot of speculation that because of the success of the Elm Street box set, that Paramount may be like, okay, we got to do this. And there's a chance that's going to happen. When it comes to the Paramount Fridays, things actually aren't looking as good. The last one we had was 2 years ago, and that was a re-release. Well, that's not true. It was last year, I think, we got Friday the 13th Part 2. Now, here's what's weird. Something is going on with Paramount. Clearly. Something clearly is going on with Paramount. The first thing we noticed is the fact that they did not do a Paramount Scares box set this year. Their physical media stuff is kind of weird right now. Now, I think Paramount's whole home video stuff is being done by different people now. I think there's people involved with Paramount now that are shaking everything up. And their physical media is kind of in a weird place. 4 years ago, Paramount was awesome with physical media. They'd put everything out on SteelBook. They would always have, you know, this available or that available, SteelBook versions of stuff, even television shows. They were doing television. They were doing SteelBooks for Tulsa King Season 1, which was awesome. They had SteelBook versions and then Blu-ray and DVD versions. Now for Tulsa King Season 2, they kind of just did a regular version, and I'm just kind of like, okay. I mean, it's still good that they're doing it, but it feels like there's less love poured into their home video. So there's a couple things that could be going on. The first thing is we're SOL, and there's just not going to be much movement on anything. It's just one of those things, man. You hear all this, you hear different stuff from different people, and then it just gets to a point where you don't even know what to think anymore. One of the more interesting things, though, is that I don't know if you guys saw this, like Dawn of the Discs and other pages were saying that Friday the 13th Part 2 is about to get an individual release. Now, this is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because this means that people that didn't want to have to buy the Paramount Scares Volume 2 box set, which I actually think was better than Volume 1 for what it's worth, and I'm sure you could still get Volume 2 pretty easily. But in my opinion, Volume 2 was a better box set. But my point is, people didn't want to have to buy that. Maybe they already owned certain movies from that box set, and they didn't feel like getting it, but they only put Part 2 in there for some reason, and they never released it in America individually. Ironically enough, though, if you guys remember, Part 2 had like a Region B 4K that people could get. And a lot of people just imported it. Maybe it was like France or some shit. Like, I don't even remember where it was. It might have been the UK or whatever. I don't remember. But people were importing it. It was a Region B 4K, which obviously is just fine. Everybody can get that, and they don't have to, it's 4K. But anyway, that was last year. We've had no movement this year. None. And that's just, that kind of worries me. Because now I'm wondering if they're just not prioritizing physical media that much anymore now. But there is a lot of speculation that Part 2 is getting its own individual release soon. Why? If that could be a good thing, I guess. But my thing is, what's the holdup at this point? Why not just put out the box set? Like, they'll have to do it like this. I'll say this. I don't think there will ever be another complete collection Friday the 13th set. And I know that sounds kind of pessimistic to say. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Paramount is going to put out their 8. And I think people are fine with that. And Arrow Video will have the rest of them. Arrow Video will obviously have Jason Go Straight to Hell, Jason X, and hopefully Freddy vs. Jason. And they also have the remake. I think what's going to end up happening is either Paramount is going to do 1 through 4 separately. Now, the reason they did that before is because Scream Factory did those 4K restorations for the first 4 for their box set, and then Paramount just milked those restorations themselves. They did those SteelBooks, which had the new restorations on for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then they did their collections that came out the same year as the box set from Scream Factory. And they had that red box set, and they had the SteelBook box set. And after the 4th SteelBook, for Friday 4, everybody was waiting for Part 5. It never came. The reason it never came, I guess, is because they only focused on those restorations that Scream Factory did. So now my hope is that Paramount is hopefully just working on all the films right now. That's why there was nothing this year. And hopefully next year, we'll get an announcement of a box set. Or they're going to do separate releases for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then they might do a box set with all 8. Which means we'll have to wait a long time. And I'm at the point now, it's just like, you know what? I enjoy the journey. It's fun. But it's 2026 almost. I want to see Jason Takes Manhattan in 4K freaking UHD. I want to see The New Blood in 4K. I want to see Jason Lives in 4K. I want to see Part 5 in 4K. I'm ready for him now. So that's my hope. The other thing that does worry me, I did a video talking about this, guys. Now listen, there is a huge chance that they may AI the Part 3 4K the way they did Jaws 3. And the only reason I say that is because of the way they filmed it. Like that 3D style, I don't think it translates well. The way they filmed it with those lenses and those cameras, I don't think it translates well to super high definition. Nobody will tell you that the Part 3 Blu-ray from the Scream Factory set was the best looking one. No, they'll say it was either 1, 2, or 4. I think it was personally 2. And so my fear is that that's going to happen. And, I don't know. I think there is a chance they may do 1 and 2 separately, and then they'll do a box set, but I don't know. We'll see. If they actually announce a Part 2 individual release soon, then I'm actually going to be pessimistic about getting the latter Paramount Fridays on 4K anytime soon. But I wanted to talk about this because, you know, we'll see what happens. I really hope that we do get a box set announcement next year for the Paramount tapes. But at the very least, guys, I do think 2026 is going to be the year of Freddy vs. Jason. I think so. And it's going to be a big deal. I think they're going to do a great job when they get that one. So that's it for now, guys. Let me know what your predictions are, what you want, what you're most excited for. This is your old pal CHH. God bless you guys, and I'll talk to y'all very, very soon. Take care. Huge giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind-the-scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.